Hello and welcome to this presentation. Here in this session we're going to look at how we use the whiteboard, which is the main area where you will be presenting. So the icons that you'll particularly use are these ones here, and we will also get hopefully a chance to look at the polling device. Let's have a look though what the main thing is that you would do. What we're going to do is load a PowerPoint file. So in order to do that we need to go to this little folder icon and we click on that. And you've got various options. This is the main screen area, saying do you want it after the screen, i.e. you'd be starting at number 2. I normally just replace the screen. Okay, so let's just click on that, and I'm going to I'm loading a file from my desktop. Let's just take one that's called International Trade, and I've got various options. I can have faster import, which I used for this particular case, and you can even if you want to convert your file into your PowerPoint file into images and load up as image file, because there are some images that you can upload. The WBP files are actually and WBD are Elluminate files. We won't worry about those for the moment. We're just going to upload PowerPoint. So let's do that. It gives us a default size, and it's going to load those images in. Okay, so it takes a moment or two to do that. But hopefully not too long. You can see it's very quick, and then we'll get our images. So here they come, very quick indeed, and that really is it. You've loaded your file and you're ready to present. So just imagine a situation. You've loaded your PowerPoint file, and your PowerPoint file, I have to tell you, shouldn't have any animations on it. All that happens is when you upload a file, they become a flat image file. Okay, so don't put any PowerPoint animations on, or if you have, take them out please. So you just upload them, and you'll have all your participants here, and you'll be ready to present. You'll notice you've got 22 slides in this particular case. You can use the drop down menu to look at them if you want to. Okay, and we can navigate through just with the basic using of this little bar here. Okay, so your students will be here, and ultimately you could just press on the recording button at the bottom. If I just show you the recording button, so here's the recording button at the bottom, and you would click on this to record your presentation, and then you'd obviously start speaking to the students, and you need to speak to the students using pressing Control F2, and you are now talking to your students. The students would be in here, and you can now present. So you go through slide 1 and slide 2 and 3 and talk to these slides and so on, fairly obvious. And then you might get to a situation where you might have a multiple choice question. Now in this particular case we've got a multiple choice question, so this will be testing learning, and what you can do is just go to tools, if you're pre-prepared. Got 4 choices, A, B, C, D. You can just about make that out, I hope. So your student, you say, right, you now want you to answer this particular question. Have you understood it? And you know, we'll put each individual click. You ask each individual to click on A, B, C, or D, and explain to them where those things are. And ultimately you can hide, so you can show the results to the moderators only, and then you can publish these particular statistics just by clicking on this button here to the board, and that's quite a neat trick. So if you wanted to just do a multiple choice of test learning, there's a nice way of doing it. Of course you don't have to do that, it's entirely up to you. It might also be the case that you want to add something at a particular moment in time, and one way of doing that is just to create a white screen. So you might want to create a little white screen. This little icon here does that, and you can use one of the pens to maybe draw a graph, or I'm not drawing it very well because I do have a tablet PC. You might do a demand and supply graph, or for example, and go through the diagram. You can actually just go and remove all the objects if you like, and so on. So it's fairly straightforward, and that's what you would do. You're speaking, you're recording, you're presenting. I'll leave it there.